We just got another trailer for Squid Game Season 3, and it's the final one. I did not think Squid Game was going to release another trailer, but they did. This one is the final one ever in humanity. I'm so excited because in today's video, I'm going to be going over the smallest details, secrets, and the biggest conspiracy theories that you guys might have missed in the trailer. From a speedboat approaching the island, to a player flying from the rope bridge game, to Gi-hun being called in to see the frontman before he reveals himself. This is gonna be one of my craziest videos ever. Like and subscribe right now if you don't want Squid Games to end. Let's start off from the very beginning of this trailer. In the first clip we have Gi-hun opening his eyes. This is the coffin scene where the guards bring Gi-hun's coffin back into the dormitory. Gumja is in the background speaking and she's saying, "Are you blaming yourself for everything that has happened?" Gi-hun is clearly in distress and thinks the games are being caused by him. But this is so far from the truth. Gi-hun is there for one reason, and that one reason is to destroy the games once and for all. Then we move over to some past scenes from Squid Game where the story of Gi-hun begins. From him walking on the street, to him getting his first ever invitation card to Squid Games. Little did he know, once he picked up that card, that was the beginning of a long-lasting nightmare. And then we get to see Gi-hun giving his daughter a gift, someone he can't see often because him and his wife are separated sadly, and every moment like that matters so much to him. This is so beautiful, guys. We are seeing clips of Gi-hun's past now, and then we see Gi-hun in a gambling room where he used to do that kind of stuff when he didn't have any money. He even went as far to steal his mother's card when he was so desperate for the money, and he bet it all on a horse. Gi-hun's character has genuinely changed so much. It's so beautiful and I'm so proud of him. Then we move over to the frontman in the control room, observing the players. There's not too much to that scene. I guess they're recapping clips more for this trailer since it's the very last trailer and the director probably wants to showcase the past. Then we go over to Squid Game Season 1, Red Light, Green Light, where it's Gi-hun's first time playing the games and he's shaking. You can see a really big difference between Seasons 1, Red Light, Green Light and Seasons 2. In Seasons 2, he is so much more confident, leading all the players to safety as much as possible. Go Gi-hun! Man, this guy is amazing. Then we get to see Ali. Oh my god, this scene hits so hard. I know a lot of you guys in the comments are gonna comment on this. Seeing Ali cry again when he got betrayed, it was absolutely heartbreaking. Then we see Kang Se-byok, a player that was looked up to, especially by the girls. The Queen Kang Se-byok. Then we see Cho Sang-woo, the man who betrayed Ali, the man who manipulated everyone. And you guys can see in the subtitles saying, "Don't do it." It's actually Kang Se-byok who is saying this because in the next scene, you can see her saying, "You're not this kind of person." And she's actually speaking about Gi-hun. This is the scene where he wants to end the life of Cho Sang-woo since he believes he's a monster and even hurt Kang Se-byok. But Kang Se-byok is telling him this because she believes Gi-hun is not a monster like him. Gi-hun is more clean-hearted and only wants to do right. She knew Gi-hun before Gi-hun knew himself. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, this video is getting quite emotional already. And then we see some clips of Gi-hun in the final game, the time when it's down just to 2 players. And he's going to have to face Cho Sang-woo. And then we see a clip of Gi-hun with red hair. This is the scene where he got on a phone call right before he was gonna get on the plane. This happened in the last episode of Season 1. He got a call from the frontman saying, "Get on that plane." But then Gi-hun decided not to and went the other way round. He was not ready to give up to the man he hated most on this planet. Then we see a clip of Gi-hun when it's time to take the photos right before the games began, and he looks so mad. If we compare Gi-hun's photo compared to Season 1, there's such a big difference. Gi-hun's smiling in the Season 1 picture since he's innocently thinking nothing is going to happen in the games. But in Season 2, Gi-hun knows what he's going up against, and his energy is completely off by it. Then we get to see a player walking down the alley in between the other players. This scene shocked the whole Squid Game audience. This is the scene where In-ho, the frontman, was shown as player 001 and did his last vote. I swear I had so much chills when I witnessed this scene. Then we have Gi-hun voting X, and we all knew he was gonna vote X for an absolute fact. Then we have Gi-hun talking to all the 456 players in red light green light, trying to explain to them that they're not just in a game. If you lose, you die. But no one took him seriously then, until they saw the first player being killed. Then we have way more clips in red light green light, while Gumja is still speaking over, saying people do bad things, but blame others to live in peace. This is a deep quote, and a lot of people do this in the real world, to not deal with their own consequences or trauma later on. There's a lot of symbolism in this video, and it's starting to get real. Then during the mingle scene, Gumja says good people on the other hand beat themselves up about the smallest things. This scene was so sad to witness. This is the scene where in season 1, Gi-hun is running to Kang Se-byok after he realized Cho Sang-woo ended her life so brutally. He absolutely adored her and was so devastated when he saw this happen. This scene is debatably as sad as Ali's in my opinion. Don't go off at me in the comments for this. Then we see a clip of Gi-hun. This was the last scene shown to us in season 2, where his best friend Jung-bae died right in front of him when the frontman wanted to teach Gi-hun a lesson for rebelling against the games. Another very emotional scene. I was honestly more sad to see Gi-hun's reaction, to be honest, over Jung-bae actually dying himself. Then Gumja tells Gi-hun in the next scene something super real, and that she believes Gi-hun came to the games for a reason, to save us all. Then Gi-hun looks at her in a bit of shock and a bit of a confused look. He's not sure what that means now since all the chaos is occurring. He just got captured and his best friend just died. But as soon as Gi-hun is mentally stable again, he is going to put Squid Games to the very ground. Then we have Gi-hun's coffin being shown, and then the VIPs getting their food served. If I zoom in, it looks like all the VIPs are getting tuna tartare. I really do love that dish actually. And then we have a scene of Kang Neol and the officer fighting. I made a theory in another video that there's a reason they're fighting, and that's Kang Noel overheard the officer trying to alert the frontman that Junho's crew on the boat is approaching the island. And she did not want that to happen, so she stepped in and made sure he wouldn't tell In-ho. She's trying to shoot the officer in the elevator, but it's in a very tight space, so it's quite hard. She wants to take the games down as equally as most players. I wouldn't say she's as determined as Gi-hun or Junho, but she's definitely not a fan of the games one bit. And then we move over to the players entering the 5th game that's going to occur in episode 4 season 3, the rope bridge game. And you guys are gonna be more shocked when you see what happens next. We have a player in the next clip being launched into the sky when he misses the jump rope in the bridge game. You can see the other player in this clip jump over the rope successfully, but not him. The other guy completely misses. I can't distinguish which player it is though, sadly. But it's unbelievable how intense this player was flicked off so easily. Then we have Gumja crying over someone's shoulder. I assume it's her son, Park Young-sik, during the maze tag game. They're both on different teams, which is not a good sign at all. I know he switches team at some point to try be on the same team as his mom, but in this scene, we know for a fact that at some moment during the maze tag game, it's maybe goodbye to one of them, and that's absolutely devastating. Oh my god. Then we have a clip of the guards on a boat shooting at something, and it looks like they're on the ocean now. But then we have a speedboat speeding away from the guards on the boat while the guards are shooting at it. I believe that this scene is the scene where Junho has left his crew members to get on the island on his own after Captain Park got them all killed. And now the red guards are after him too. I originally thought that this scene would be him escaping the island, but I don't think the guards will run after him when everything is over. And then we have a clip of Cho Hae-won-ju in the maze tag game, and there's more clips of her, this time fighting. It's unreal. We then have Kim Jun-hee crying, a clip we already got to see in the recent teaser, right before hearing the cry of the baby. Then we have Gi-hun in season 3 episode 1, where Gi-hun lashes out since he begs to die. Instead of the frontman keeping him alive, he is completely fed up with the games. This being the opening scene in season 3 is going to be beautiful. And then we have a clip that all of you guys want to understand. We have a red guard alerting Gi-hun, player 456, saying he wants to see you. It's clear what the red guard is referring to. He's referring to Gi-hun, and it's time for him to see In-ho. The moment where In-ho reveals himself, the director said that this scene is going to be the star highlight of season 3, with the best acting involved. And then we go over to the past where Gi-hun is just a little boy tying his shoe, and then compares it to the season 1 battle against Cho Sang-woo. And then the boy runs, then boom! Someone is stepping on a green button. This is the scene that everyone wants to know in the trailer. What is it about? Is this the final game? What the heck is that? I can give you guys a lot of theories, but I have to work on this one. Can you guys tell me what you think is gonna happen in this scene where Gi-hun steps on a green tile? And then for the final scene, we have Gi-hun saying such a cold line. He goes, "I'm trying to put this to an end." I believe he's responding to Geum-ja when she tells him you're here to save us all. He's responding to her quote on that. And then, that's it. The final season 3 trailer ended with no baby cry in the end, no other sneak peek. That's it. The trailer has came to an end. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sad to say that this is the final trailer we have. I hope I can give you guys some good information on this video though. And like and subscribe once again with notifications. I really worked hard on this one, so do it if you loved it. And let me know what other videos I should do regarding theories on this video. I always listen to your guys' ideas. And definitely check out my recent video. I will put it on the middle of the screen right now. Goodbye.